Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft on the Farside server. As always, this is Adamukros, and in today's episode I've done a bit of work off camera, which I will be showing momentarily. First, let me tell you about some other things that were not work that were done off camera, and both these things are bad things. One of them's slightly better. Well, first off, my horse died because I was out trying to find something that was kind of near spawn. I couldn't find it. I ended up falling into a cave from which I could not escape, and I was trying to fight zombies. I ended up hitting my horse with a flaming arrow, and it burned to death, and yeah, that was the end of my horse. I didn't really like the horse to begin with. It was not just kind of, it was quite a bit of a pain to get around on. And there weren't really any like designated roads on which to travel, so yeah, it was kind of pointless having it. So I don't really mourn the loss of my horse. Also off camera, I was enchanting books actually, and I did something stupid. I walked off the edge because there was an Enderman, and he was on the other side of the Enderman farm, like outside the wall. I tried to walk out there. I thought the water actually flowed all the way down, so like, well, further than it did, but actually apparently it only flows down to the end of the bottom of the Ender farm. So I fell off and I lost all my stuff. I had a decent pick, a decent shovel, a crappy Bane of Arthropod sword, and a decent axe, and also my very good bow. So I've been working on remaking those. Right now I just have a crappy efficiency 4 pick. As always, I have my crappy whatever random armor. I have another good work shovel. I'm using this sword, which I don't know if I showed that. It came on my chest over here that I have all sorts of random crappy enchants. Well, not all of them are crappy. I mean, looting 3 is good. I have 2 of those, so that's nice. And my axe, I actually did name, and that's a good axe. I think it's the same axe I had before. I also remade my bow, exactly the same as before, except it's also a very expensive bow to repair. You can't actually repair it with another bow. You have to actually damage the bow before you can repair this bow, because it's just too powerful. And yeah, so I have to go down to the skeleton farm every so often and go grab a partially damaged bow in order to repair this bow. So anyways, I'm sure your guys are sick of me sitting around in this little crappy room talking, so I'll show you what I've done off camera. First off, this isn't something I've done, but this guy has been hanging out in my chicken farm for quite a while. So I think he deserves a name. What do you guys think? I have a couple name tags, so I'm thinking I'm going to capture the zombie and keep him as a pet. I think it'd be kind of funny. Also, my chicken farm's kind of overflowing because I haven't been really keeping up with it. It's just been running while I've been hanging around here. So maybe I'll need like an off switch, or I just need overflow chest over here somewhere. But this chest is all overflowed. Every single hopper is filled with eggs, and the eggs just keep piling up over here. And that's how this guy kept from despawning. He picked up an egg, and now that he has an item, he can't despawn. So yeah, I'll have to go kill these chickens soon. I think this is the last of my chicken right here. So let's head into the place you guys are all eager to see. I did put this here because I've had a couple of creepers sneak up on me down there. They didn't explode, but they did get down there without me knowing about it, and I don't know how they got down there exactly. I'm assuming they walked in here somehow, but that freaked me out, and I just decided I had to block it off. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this entrance. I'd like to keep it like a big open entrance, but I don't think that'll be possible with all the monsters around. I put torches around outside here, but I don't know exactly how much that'll help. So I don't know if I can do some kind of like piston door, or just gonna shrink the entrance and make it a smaller door. And gosh dang it, these torches I'm always punching in. Anyways, let's head down to the storage room because I'm sure you're all eager to see what it looks like. I haven't done this hallway up here yet. I'm thinking I'll probably do the stone brick for these hallways. Probably do wood for the. Well, I have wood for the stairs. So I'll probably continue wood into the floor and some kind of other fancy design, whatever. Ceiling will probably be wood, leaves maybe. So anyways, this is the finished storage room. Well, almost finished. I have to get rid of these torches yet and find another lighting solution, which is either glowstone or glowstone. So I did finish out the walls. What did I show on camera last time? I think I showed the ceiling. So yeah, these are my walls. I started out building this right here, and I didn't really have anything in mind when I started it. I just kind of wanted to do some kind of pattern type thing. And also incorporated some lighting in here, but this lighting doesn't really light the outside. It's more like a decorative kind of lighting than an actual functioning light. So I might put something in this area here. This might be like an indicator of some sort, like the color of it corresponds to which section of the base it leads to. For example, I don't know, I could put green over here, and the green would mean farms. Red over here would mean animals, maybe. And then, I don't know, whatever else. Blue, something. Purple, because it leads out to the rest of the base, to the nether portal, whatnot. I don't know. And this is I didn't really know what to do with the corner pieces of the walls. I kind of tried making this design over here, and it didn't really turn out so well, so I kind of went for a completely different design on this side of the wall. So, I mean, I don't know, it doesn't really match, and I think I maybe should put more quartz in here, or put stone brick here instead of the quartz, because right now it's kind of a mismatch. I don't know, I suppose it looks alright. I don't know. I keep saying I don't know. So, I mean, I got some leaves in here, make it look like bushes, and hit some lighting under here. So this section right here is pretty much lit. I don't have to worry about lighting this area here because this is all half slabs and stairs, and mobs can't spawn on those. I don't remember if I showed off having item frames on my chest, but I did put those up, and I started moving stuff in here. There's some stuff that's not filled in, either because I haven't found a use for it yet, or I don't have the block I want to put there. For example, this is where I'd put grass blocks if I had any. I don't have any grass blocks though, because I don't have a silk touch shovel. So yeah, I didn't actually have any sandstone either, so I kind of made some sandstone real quick out of a stack of sand, just so I could have some. I don't really need sandstone for anything at the moment. So yeah, some of these I haven't put anything yet. This side right here is all blocks, and so is this side over here. I'm not gonna go into full in depth of what specifically everything is, because I feel like that's boring. And really, the storage is just something that I personally use, and I'll try not to show too much of me rearranging stuff on camera, because it's boring, like I said. And over here are items, and this will also be items over here. And and I did do a lot of enchanting of books, so here's all my books that I enchanted. I'll just kind of sweep over them real quick. I don't want to waste too much time looking at books, because that's boring to watch as in a video, you know. I'm gonna have a couple of chests dedicated just to armor, so I'll have all my random drops or whatever other crap armor. I also have chests dedicated to specific tools, so I'll have like a pickaxe chest and a shovel and a whatnot. I mean, I have enough room. I'm already kind of don't really know how to fill stuff. I mean, I have a whole chest for endstone. I mean, when am I ever gonna use endstone? And I never have very much of it. A whole chest for quartz. I don't have a whole lot of that. Whole chest for rails. Don't have a whole lot of that either. I don't have any glass at the moment. Actually, I do have glass. Never mind. That was dumb. Whole chest for ice. Yeah, see, I'm just trying to find ways to fill this up. I'll probably rearrange stuff once I start getting more resources, because right now I'm not that far into playing on the server, so I don't have a whole lot. I mean, I have a decent amount, enough to somewhat fill some of these chests. But anyways, I've been dilly-dallying enough around out here for now. Let's head into this area, in the central area, which I don't believe I've shown off any of. As you can see in the floor, I actually have furnaces. These are obviously functioning furnaces, but I don't plan on using these to actually cook in. They're more decoration. These are my actual furnaces that I'll use for cooking. I put a lot of them down because I wanted to be able to cook lots of stuff at once. Over here is my brewing station. I stuck a little water pool down here to get water out of, obviously. I'm planning on setting up a couple chests over here for water bottles and whatnot. But at the moment, I don't have very much wood at all, so I don't want to waste it on something like that, especially since I'm not doing a whole lot of brewing of potions. I need to get a lot more wood. I've actually got like nothing right now. And this is the section you will have to use your imagination for. Imagine these are bookcases. Imagine this torch is an enchanting table, and imagine these two torches are anvils, and this is my enchanting station. This glass block is where my beacon will eventually be once I have one. I don't know if I'm going to plan on having more than one beacon, but if I have more than one, I'll just put the primary one down here. And of course that light will shoot up here. And I have a little glass window. I wanted to kind of have like a what do you even call this? A window into the sea, into my little lake. I noticed that squid like to gather in this little section right here. They kind of what's the word? Gravitate towards this specific spot. Probably because it's lower than the rest of the areas, or they're trying to path to something like down here or whatever. So that's pretty cool to always be able to see a lot of squid up there. There's not anything up there at the moment because they probably despawned since the last time I was here. I don't really know what to do with this section right here. I just crammed a bunch of crafting tables up here just because I wanted to put some there. It's kind of unnecessary, and I could put crafting table. I think I'll put a crafting table like right here instead, and then use this space for something else. I don't really know what to use it for yet, so there's that. I don't know if I think I mentioned this last episode, but I do have my crafting benches are all up here. Which, okay, for someone who's visiting my base, that's not going to be something that's, like, readily obvious. But, so I suppose, oh, there's an Enderman in here. That's not nice. Okay, so anyways, this isn't something that's, like, readily obvious for someone who's visiting my base. And if they need to craft something real quick, I suppose it's nice to have visible crafting benches. For people who may not watch every single one of my videos all the way through and may not have seen this. Although I suppose I could just mention the fact that there are crafting tables in the ceiling of my storage room in every single video I make, and that way nobody would miss it, but that would just be silly. So, anyways, oh yeah, there's one more thing I have to show off that I built that is upstairs that is not part of the storage room. You may have remembered me mentioning just a couple minutes ago about doing some enchanting of books, and I also showed off my books that I enchanted. And I did set up a small, simple sugarcane farm over here. Oh, hang on. Let me just say something about this specific area. This is going to be my farms area for farms that are basically any kind of growable materials. Whereas my farms for like animals and stuff will probably be in this specific general area. I will move the portal and all that stuff eventually. Portal will be over in this right here, and I'll get rid of those crafty benches. I'll have a bedroom of some sort somewhere. I don't know. I don't even know where. So yeah, I'm gonna expand this out a bit more, and I'll have it's basically be like an alleyway right here. And of course, I have my sugarcane. Oh, gosh, dang it! These torches, they're killing me. There's a spider somewhere. I always hate coming out here at night because I never know where the mobs are gonna come from because it's a jungle. And of course, I did light up a lot of this stuff. I think I'm going to light up as much as I can, even though it kind of ruins the look of the jungle at night. It's always better to be safe than beautiful. So anyways, I will have my sugarcane farm. Oh, come on. I need to stop punching when I'm pointing at things because that's what leads to me punching torches and knocking them out. So, I have my sugarcane farm over here, and I'm not going to punch the torch this time. John says, oh hey, is he here? No, I don't think he's here. Is he? He said didn't see you. Is he at my base? Or did he just say hi when I joined the server, which was like half an hour ago or something? I don't know. Anyways, I keep getting interrupted. I wanted to finish what I was saying about the farms over here. So I will have like a wheat farm and netherwort and all the other growable materials, potatoes, carrots, all that stuff, watermelon, everything. I want to have a farm for everything, just to have it, even if I don't really use it. I mean, like some like health potions are not all that helpful in a vanilla server without ultra hardcore or anything like that. But I'd still like to have a watermelon farm, just for the sake of having it, just so I could stockpile the watermelons. Just I don't know, just to have them. I like to stockpile things just for the heck of it. I mean, I have tons of resources. I mean, I keep all my cobblestone, and I keep lots of ender pearls, although ender pearls are something I kind of throw out because I get so many of them when I'm at the ender farm. But I don't know, I just like to keep lots of things. I like to have lots of full chests, even if I never use a lot of the resources in them. I do block off everything now, just so I can feel like I'm safe. kind of sucks. I still have not had a creeper incident at this base, so that's nice. But anyways, here's my sugarcane farm. It's really simple. You just press the button, and it knocks all the sugarcane into the hoppers. And as far as I've seen, this has a 100% success rate. Like, none of the sugarcane ends up falling over here out of the reach. It all lands in the hoppers. So that's definitely a vast improvement upon the old system of having like a water stream leading down here, and then you collect them at the bottom. So I mean, it's like a semi-automatic system, and it get a decent amount of sugarcane. I mean, it's not a whole lot. It's a very small farm, but if I ever need like a ton of sugarcane, I can always make it bigger. I'm not really a redstone person, so this took a bit of goofing around and figuring it out. So I suppose I could show off the actual redstone back here, although I don't really want to touch anything because I feel like I'm going to break it and mess it up. I know I had to keep, a couple times I had to actually like break pieces of it and put it back, and it suddenly started working when it wasn't working before. And I just don't understand redstone, so I didn't get why it wasn't working, and I was just breaking and replacing things and hoping things fix themselves. So yeah, like I said, it's not overly complicated. It's really just I want to send a signal to these specific spots, but somehow the fact that it was, I don't know if it's like because it was a loop or because something with the repeaters. I think it was the repeaters I had to replace a couple times to try and get it to work. But yeah, I stuck with redstone. I think this is where the button is, I think. So it sends a signal out to this, and all that crap. Yeah, that's about it. There's not really a whole lot to say about that. Like I said, very simple redstone. It's about all I can really do with redstone. So, yeah. That's all I really had to show at the moment, and I don't really know what to do with the rest of this episode. What should I do with the rest of this episode? Post in the comments what I should do with the rest of the episode. I don't even know how long I've been going. I should start actually keeping a timer. Oh, I did, I was actually hunting for sugarcane before I built my sugarcane farm. I did explore all the way around what I found out is an island. I actually said something earlier about this being an island. I was like, I don't think it's an island because I saw the biomes. But the thing is, it's still a fairly small island. It just has like 3 different biomes, I think. There's a snow biome over there. There's a extreme hills biome over here. And of course, there's a jungle. I kind of thought it was just a jungle island at first, but I suppose, to be honest, I'd rather kind of had a jungle island because, I don't know, it's just conformity's sake. But I do like having this, knowing that it's an island, and it's kind of like my own island. I mean, I think I'm far enough out from other players that I don't have to worry about people trying to settle on my island. So basically, the whole island is mine, and I really like that. Even though I'm not gonna come close to filling it all up, and I'm probably just gonna stick to this specific area here. But yeah, so off camera, I'm gonna have to do a lot of resource gathering, specifically wood, because as I said, my wood supply is extremely low. Like, I have barely anything. This is like all the decent amount of wood I have. I have like 1 oak wood plank, and then like a whole bunch of like stairs and half slabs, but those aren't really useful for doing actual building things. So I'm gonna just a brief discussion of what I plan to do around here in case I do some more off-camera stuff. I'd like to kind of fill you guys in on what the current plans are for the jungle village base. I don't really have a name for it. If you have a name suggestion, like something I can call this place, I want something like those 1 or 2 words I can call this place so people know immediately I'm referring to it. I mean, I don't like using like jungle village because that's very generic, and I don't like using like jungle base because that's also generic. So I want some kind of name for this, and I don't really know. Like, I suppose I could just call it my jungle house village, but yeah, I don't really know. But if you have suggestions for what I could call this place, I would appreciate them in the comments. So anyways, on to talking about what I plan to do around here, possibly off camera. This section over here I've cleared out a little bit, and this will be the pathway to the other side here. This is a cave that I ended up dying in at some point. I want to get better armor before I actually go exploring it again. And I will actually use this as my mine since it's already all dug out almost to the diamond level. I'll just dig it out the rest of the way. I'll put some stairs around the outside or a ladder or water pool to drop into, and that will be my mine. I don't really know what else I'll put over here. I was talking about my positioning for my farms earlier, and of course I have all my growable materials over this direction. I'll have all my animals over here. This side will be transportation. It'll be like my pathway to the other side of the base, and also have another portal in this area. I'll put it like into one of the walls, or maybe I'll have one on each side or something like that. So I might actually fill out this area, this entire area, rather than just that alleyway with farms. I don't really know what to do with the area out here. What else do I need in a base anyway? I might do some decorative stuff out here, like actual like houses or something. Oh, one thing I really want to do is I want to build a bridge across right here. I'm pointing up at the sky because I mean to have a bridge across here, but I don't want to put it like right here because that kind of interferes with the pathway, and I kind of want to be able to boat in and out of here. So I'll build a bridge up here, and the other plan is to actually have like an upper level up here, and that's kind of where the bridge will connect to. But I also have staircases up from right here, so I can actually cross from here. I just walk up the staircase, I cross the bridge, get to the other side, go down the staircase, or stay up there. I don't really know what to put up there either. I have a feeling I'm going to have to fill in a lot of space with the decorative stuff. I mean, I like to have everything have a function, but that's not always possible. So I mean, there's only a certain amount of things you could do with functions in the game. So at some point, this will start becoming more of a just building for the sake of building and making it pretty kind of thing, rather than building for the sake of having pretty places to put farms and whatnot. So I might have I'll probably have like little houses, and maybe I suppose it could be kind of like a hotel, the upper level, and then I could put beds in them, and people could stay the night at my place or whatever, have a sleepover. And what else did I want to talk about? Was there anything else I wanted to talk about? Oh, one other thing that I have to work on, which is gonna take a long time and a lot of resources, is my nether tunnel, because right now it's just what is it? What am I trying to say? I'm dumb. So dumb. I'm trying to think of things. Where are my minecarts? I have a minecart, don't I? Gosh dang it. I can't find my minecart. I want to head in there so I could go show you the front entrance of my nether rail. I do have to do work on the nether tunnel. It's going to take a lot of resources, which I don't have at the moment because I don't have very much wood, which I can show. I guess I can show you at the moment. I thought I saw the enderman out of the corner of my eye, but okay, this is all the wood I have. This wood, this right here, and nothing in the logs chest. So yeah, I also don't have any wood at my previous house, so I'm gonna have to do a lot of chopping down trees. I have been thinking about putting up a tree farm somewhere in my base. I suppose I should get back on track and actually get that minecart. I'm going to make a new one, I think. That's too many iron. So, I'm going to head out to show you guys the front end of my nether tunnel, which is not very nice looking at the moment. I still have to do a lot of work on it. But I just kind of want to get an opinion on it from you guys, if you guys feel like commenting. I know I don't have a whole lot of a following right now, so when I say stuff like post in the comments something or give me feedback, I mean, a lot of the times I don't really get that feedback. I mean, since I'm on the Farside server and pretty much everybody supports each other, I do get likes on my videos, and I'm sure people do watch my videos, but I don't really tend to get the feedback that I'm kind of looking for. I mean, I kind of like to get I like audience participation. I want to see what you guys think. I want to kind of let you not tell me what to do, but kind of influence just slightly what I build. Like, and I just like to have second opinions on things that I build, because honestly, I've said this before, but I'm not the greatest builder, so I just like to have other people critique what I built, so I can improve on it and get better as a builder, So this is my long nether rail. I don't know if I showed my actual nether rail on camera. like me actually riding it, because it's kind of long and boring, and there's nothing here of interest other than netherrack. And of course, there's actually an opening down there to the real nether, so I think when I make my tunnel, I'm gonna put like glass there so you can actually see out into the actual nether. I think it'd be cool. When it comes to design of the nether tunnel, I don't really know what to do. It's gonna take a lot of resources. I said that like 3 times already. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of grinding out resources before I do that. I think I want to actually flesh out more of my actual base before I get to that. Yeah, this room is very unfinished. All I did was the walls. I haven't done the floor or the ceiling yet because I don't have enough resources. Yeah. And this is the front end, and kids allowed candy inside. I'm not entirely sure what my opinion is on the leaves yet. I decided to put them in there because it kind of represents my jungle theme, but the leaves are kind of green in the nether. It's just so I think I might replace them with something else at some point. So I don't really know what I'd replace them with, like green clay, like hardened clay, green clay, or green wool, or I don't know, maybe like something. Anyways, I think that's about it for today's episode, so I will see you guys in the next video.